Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. My name is Preet and you're watching Info at a Glance, your very own scam-free immigration ease. So today I'm back with another video and we will be talking about PNPs as promised in my last video. So to start with PNP, before that let's get into a little bit of introduction. What is PNP and how exactly it is related to your immigration? We all know that the current trend of CRS is extremely high and we are not even observing the regular draws which were happening earlier, but still somewhere PNP is a hope for most of us when we talk about immigration, when we talk about enhancing our scores. So what is PNP? A provincial nominee program or provincial nomination program for some. It works in a different way totally, as in not like express entry wherein everyone becomes eligible in NOC 0 A or B, but PNP works separately. I mean, Canada is a very big country, we all know. It's the second largest country in the world, and with 10 major provinces, each province has their own separate provincial nomination program. So when we talk about these provincial nomination programs, some of these programs are, they have a mandatory job offer which is required, and some of these programs do not require a job offer, but yes, a specific knock code. So when I say knock code is your occupation or your specialty or your occupation which is in demand, only then you get a provincial nomination invite from a particular province. If you have enrolled, if you have submitted your application, or if you have expressed your expression of interest, which is EOI. So that's how the entire process works. So what I'll be doing in this particular series is I'll be walking you through with the entire information of each and every province separately, how their PNP program works from the very beginning till the end, and if they require a job offer, how to get that. If they don't require a job offer, what are these secondary requirements, still the mandatory requirements. You can see on my screen all the information for all the provinces which are in favor of job offer, which are not in favor of job offer, and some of these provinces are also a part of other immigration programs too, which are like RNIP and AIPP. AIPP turns out to be very famous. It's Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, which has 4 Atlantic provinces for Canada. And when we talk about AIPP, they all require job offers, but when it comes to their PNP programs, it's not mandatory that they all require a job offer. Now, there are some do's and don'ts when you choose a PNP, which are very important for you to understand and know. That if you are interested in a PNP, you are showing an interest to settle in that particular province, at least for some time, if not forever. So before choosing any, please understand and do your own research to figure out whether you can settle over there in that province or not. Understanding the most important thing is the climate, is the weather condition of that particular province. We all understand we are talking about Canada, one of the coldest countries to survive with, but if I talk about Toronto, or if I talk about Nova Scotia, or if I talk about Vancouver, they are still bearable. But some of these provinces are not bearable for our conditions too. Me being in India, if I think of going ahead and settling in Yukon or Nunavut, I can't do that. That's totally out of my scope. So please perform your own research, very important. Why? Because if you choose a PNP and if you move to Canada under a PNP program, staying in that province for a certain period becomes mandatory, and it also becomes your responsibility to contribute in the Canadian economy. Because when they pick a person, when they pick a profile, or when they pick a knock, they pick basis their province requirements. They pick basis their understanding that how exactly this person or this particular knock or this particular profession can help benefit our particular province or our particular community. Because within province there are multiple communities too which are raising demands to the authorities, to the county offices, to the sheriff offices, or to the immigration departments, that what exactly are their requirements, how exactly those particular requirements can benefit their particular community or province, and they are not able to find those particular knock codes within the country at present, so they require an invite from an external source. That's how the PNP program comes in picture. Now, a scam alert over here is very important for you to understand. Why? Because I'll give you a small example of my own. 2 years back, I saw an ad on social media. It was talking about a guaranteed PNP for you. So out of interest or out of curiosity, I ended up just filling out my details and I expected a call from them. The moment I got a call, the lady asked me only two questions. One, what was my total experience? Second, if I have the money with me. That's it. The very next thing which she told me was, you know what, we can get you a PNP in 3 months. And I was like, seriously, you can get me a PNP in 3 months, and you did not even ask for my knock? You were not even sure whether I'm in demand in any of the provinces or not? Is that how it's going to work? 3 months, that's it? I mean, if I talk about express entry also, the complete ITA to AOR or to COPR, it takes 6 to 8 months in normal times. The pandemic is totally different. I mean, if I talk about pandemic, I see applications pending since October or November 2019. They are still pending, and we don't know how exactly or when exactly they're going to open, because with the current condition of pandemic, I mean, multiple lockdowns and travel restrictions and social restrictions, and a lot of things which are happening, things are not working out that well as expected earlier. So do perform a very intelligent research on your behalf, because an agent or a consultant has only one simple intention: to trap you in their contract. Now, how that contract works, they want you to be a part of their contract and keep renewing it every year and feed them, give them money. That's all they want. They are not interested in your migration. They are not interested in giving you a boost. They are not interested in giving you a recommendation that how exactly you can improve your score or how exactly you can make your dream come true. So that was about PNP. Now, the most important thing for you to understand is, like, PNP is very much unpredictable. I mean, I can't predict or you can't predict that when exactly a PNP invite is going to be raised. For example, Ontario, or for example for Alberta, they don't have a trend. You don't know when exactly they're going to invite. You don't know when exactly they're going to come up with a draw. So it's very unpredictable. And second, PNP should be a choice only for those whose CRS is already maxed out. Now, for an example, if you already have a scope that if you are at CLB 8 but CLB 9 gives you a good kick so that you are eligible for FSW, go for it. Don't wait for PNP. Or if you have an additional option, I mean, your age is supporting you and you can do masters and attain masters equivalency, which gives you a better CRS, go for it. Do not rely on PNP as an alternate of your improving CRS. That doesn't work. IELTS or CRS enhancement, if you have already maxed out, only then PNP comes in picture, but with your own research and thorough experience. Why? Because a consultant does not know what they are talking about. I have seen many examples for that. People have invested 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 6 lakh rupees just as a token of assurance that they will help them crack a PNP, but they don't have anything in their control. It doesn't work like that. So be very careful when it comes to enrolling with a consultant, especially if he or she can give you 100% assurance that I will get you what you are looking for. It's not in their control. It's not in your control. It's totally a research-based process. It's totally a luck-based process, and it's totally a demand-based process. And that demand is not decided and generated over here. That demand is only and only basis a provincial demand, which is back in Canada, not within India. So nobody has a control over that. So this was a brief introduction of how exactly a PNP program works and what exactly you should look for and how the process goes all about. So moving forward, in the very next video, starting next week, we'll be talking about what are these provinces where a PNP is available, what are the trends so far, and how exactly you can pitch in and enroll yourself if you are interested in a particular province. So I'll be covering all the provinces. I'll be covering the AIPP provinces as well, and I'll be covering the RNIP communities as well. So for that, please stay connected with me and consider subscribing my channel. Why? Because I'm gonna bring a lot of amazing content as promised in terms of immigration. And trust me, without an agent and without a consultant, your immigration life can be a lot more easier, money saving and fruitful. So to stay connected with me as well, you can DM me on my Instagram. You can see the handle right on your screen, and you can also email me. My email address is in the description box and also on your screen. I'll be reverting you guys 100% once I get your queries and questions, and if you have any specific topic for me to cover, you can let me know that as well. So this was it for now. I'll see you next week with another update on PNP. Until then, bye bye.